It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Framber Valdez.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind it, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year. And I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Two down. Just misses with that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the outside corner, got him looking.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Ball one there.
Ball. 1-1.
Curveball over for a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out there to center. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Here's Jesse Winker. And that's a strike. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. On the ground, could be two. Wide throw, and it gets away. Good backup, though, He's right there and no advance.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball could be two. To Pena at second for one. To Walker, and that's two.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here at Dyken Park, and today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That missed by a lot. Now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering down in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Altuve runs. And a foul ball. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one way outside, and to count 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. And that's outside. 3-2 now. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Holmes picks to first. Dubon back in on a dive. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And there's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here on opening day. In the air out to center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's two away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Let's take a look at the Astros opening day lineup, Singy. They've gotten used to success in Houston.
Absolutely, Boog. I mean, it was a shock to see him get bounced in the wild card round last year. It was the first time they hadn't at least made it to the ALCS since 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if they get back there this season, though.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. First offering, and it just misses. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Isaac Paredes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 2 outs. Clips the corner, and now it's 3 and 2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And that'll load the bases.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Now here is Isaac Paredes. That one outside. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Fly ball down the line. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Astros leave them loaded. We played an inning. No score. all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Vientos in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Up the middle. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
One down, base is empty. That's inside.
Ball, that's in.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Squirts away a little bit. Second inning here, no score. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. That one is absolutely belted. Gone into the Crawford boxes, a home run. He muscles that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and the Mets jump in front. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. Swing and a drive, deep right field. McCormick on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
1-0.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And now the lefty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Back to work, 3-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. Back here at Daikin Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
Holmes back to work. There's a strike. 88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the only division with a champion that won less than 90 games.
That's not a high number, especially with teams like the Rangers and Mariners in the same division.
That's a ball.
My guess is it takes more than 88 wins to take home the division crown this year. Strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. And that misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, there's the strike.
2-1.
swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. That is the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
And
Mets,
now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Vientos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Yeah, big swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one almost hit him. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And base He's hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Walked his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Struck him out looking. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Packed house here at Dyken Park. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
That's the ball down.
Swung on, belted. McCormick heading to the alley. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Alvarez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Bennett Sousa getting loose out there. Dubin, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Paredes makes the catch for the out. 2 away down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Jose Siri. 0 for 1 so far. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena. And that is that. Mets leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Clips the corner, 0-1.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Slider misses outside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Singleton.
John Singleton up next for the Astros. Little chopper rolls foul. The Mets up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And delivers outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy
Pena up next for the Astros. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Just off the outside edge, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On on its way to the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. A little bit low. 1-0. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And it is 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Chop to the left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesse.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And takes low for ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Inside, and it's 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Butto up and loosening in the pen. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. That one ripped, but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Series sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a swing and a miss there. The Astros trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is in for a strike at 95. Going to count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Clay Holmes won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Jose Butto taking over on the mound.
Number 70.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 out, runner at second. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And that's through there for a strike. Altuve, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And ball 1.
No strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Sean Dubin. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one.
Alonso.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
He steps on the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Vientos.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. First pitch misses. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Taylor Scott appears to be getting loose. Sousa also throwing. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Ball to second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And that one missing low.
Full count.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, stepping in, Christian Walker. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez up and throwing. Young warming up as well. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Mets leading by a run here on opening day. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And that's in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it 3-2. Back here at Dyken Park, top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Ground ball to the right side. To first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Jose Siri now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 3-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Nunez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Astros,
well, one-run game, and now John Singleton. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. And there's the ball.
2-2.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
right
benefits,
fielder,
the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. There's the strike. Two outs. Missed with a changeup. And 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside. Jose Altuve in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that
Now
AB. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dedniel Nunez out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Taking over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Danny
81.
Young.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jose Altuve will hit next. And that's outside. Ball one.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Next offering is down low. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2-1.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Stays alive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
To the right side, Acuna fires over to first, and they get Altuve for the out. Inning over. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Astros,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
74.
Brian King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. King, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Slap the other way, foul. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1-2. Count.
Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now it's Juan Soto. Cut on and lifted in the air. That one hops against the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
And now Jesse Winker, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. The Astros have some action in their pen.
1-1.
Taylor Scott, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Abreu also getting ready. Fouled off left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And that's down and away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Ball 1, no strikes. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
In the air, right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch just misses. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one close, rule the ball. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul to plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
That's the ball.
Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now, Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Now he breaks his bat. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
The first
and here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets.
pitcher now, Sean Reed Foley.
Number 71, Sean Reed Foley.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this.
Nope.
That's a nice miss right there.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on.
Inside, ball.
Yainer Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, and that squirts through. And the tying run is on base. Yainer Diaz digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Really important at bat coming up now.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting, the designated
And here
hitter,
comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Sean Reed Foley done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The
New
pitcher
York,
on here, A.J.
number
Minter.
33.
Well, no margin for error in
A.J.
terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Two outs, bases full. Singleton getting ready to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
On the ground right side, and it kicks off the base. The tag, and he's safe. It's 5-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. In the air, right side, Soto. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. Last chance. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Framber Valdez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Oh, when your numbers are coming.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Here's Juan Soto. That one misses. Ball 1. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Step off throw to first. Lindor back in there.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Lindor on the move. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lindor on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third, the designated.
And here's the opening day lineup for the Mets. Chris, this team was outstanding in 2024. What kind of encore can we expect this year?
They gave the Dodgers an amazing battle in the NLCS, Boog, before LA went on to win the World Series. Few breaks here or there, and maybe it would have been the Mets' year. But it's been almost 40 seasons since they won a World Series. You know there's a definite hunger around this franchise.
1-0.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is
Ball
outside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Lindor on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
3-1 is on the way. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, he hit him.
He's hit.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And
That's
that
ball.
misses.
That's inside.
And that is ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's fouled off. The next offering misses. 2-1.
Tough spot right
1
here. A
strike.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Outside
That's a ball.
low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was
1-2.
sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Let's take a look at the Astros opening day lineup, Singy. They've gotten used to success in Houston.
Absolutely, Boog. I mean, it was a shock to see him get bounced in the wild card round last year. It was the first time they hadn't at least made it to the ALCS since 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if they get back there this season, though.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Let's go, Mauricio.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. One out, bases empty.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
Batting
Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a strike. Two outs. That one missed. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2-2.
2-2.
High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, in his 9th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Valdez back to work. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one just misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Francisco Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. No score here in the 2nd. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Makes the catch, and that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch, and he just misses. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yainer
Diaz now at the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Fly ball to right. Soto makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Isaac Paredes stands in now, looks at that one inside. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. Third out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a little bit low. That's out to center field. Dubon under it. Corrals it. One down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Reached on an infield single his first time. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And that clips the inside corner. Pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. Dubon under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Juan Soto. Flied to right his first time. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
Now
there.
batting,
Really good
designated
swing right there. He got a pitch
Jesse
that he
Winker.
knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jesse Winker will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a swing and a miss.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dubon on the move. He makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand one. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, John Singleton.
Hitter, John Singleton.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Headed towards the corner. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Just an awesome catch right there. It takes a lot of concentration to haul that in because once you leave the ground, you're thinking about the wall closing in on you. But he played that one perfectly. Really nicely done.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And ball one.
Ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Chas McCormick, the next to hit, takes outside. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 2-0.
And misses inside. Jose Altuve waiting to hit for Houston. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nimmo grabs it on the run. So the Astros leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Houston, start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And here is Mark Vientos. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
All tied up here on opening day. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. Fourth inning underway, no score. Next offering misses down and away. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just outside. And it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. To the right side. Altuve handles it. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, down to number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Went with the
That
sweeper,
missed.
but
That's
it
the ball.
misses. Swing and a ball popped up. Acuna has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The 1-0. That one ripped right center field. Bangs off the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Alvarez over at first with one away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
No ball.
Tag.
2 strikes.
Out at second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stings. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. That's outside, and that's ball 3. Yainer Diaz in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Astros are down quietly. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
with the
pitcher's
Mets,
duel so
catcher,
far. Here's how the
Francisco
starters have performed
Alvarez.
up to this point. Valdez back to work. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they
Now
clean
batting,
things up for the
second
out.
baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1-0.
And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here is Jose Siri. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lindor in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fought off foul. Valdez moves to first. Siri dives back in safely. Fouls one off. 2-2. Almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Juan Soto getting ready to hit. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Yainer Diaz. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
John Singleton up next for the Astros. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Diaz leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now, Jeremy Pena. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
That's the ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Pitch in the dirt. Full count. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Right fielder.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Buto preparing to come on if needed. Minter getting loose as well. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one finds the zone. 0-2. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Dyken Park. Top 6. Here's Jesse Winker. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
There's a swing and a miss.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. That one fouled hard the other way. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. All tied up here on opening day. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That's in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. King, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they take the lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Two outs.
Ball. 2-0.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Valdez.
3-0.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And it's 2-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Butto.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Late swing fouled off.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. And that's in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Just missed.
Ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Siri going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. One left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor
50.
Scott.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
In for a strike, 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up. Altuve hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And the slider
that's out.
just misses. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Nope. Ball. 1-1.
And it's fouled away. He goes down looking. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 2-0.
Now pitching for the New
We're
York
back in a
Mets.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Yainer Diaz now at the plate.
Astros catcher Yainer Diaz.
Outside low. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he
no
needs to
strike.
make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Paredes.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that's
a ball.
outside. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Mets leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location.
Now
Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Singleton.
So now the DH spot, John Singleton. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
In for a strike. Good slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a slider misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if His run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Bennett
62.
Sousa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in,
Leading off
Juan
for the
Soto.
Mets,
1
right
for
fielder,
3.
Juan Soto.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Some hitters are just
0-1.
more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. McCormick ranging back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesse
Next
Winker.
is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Sousa goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2018. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2.
Ball, that's up.
The other way, and he beats the shift, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a
Now
lost start
batting,
for
the
some,
first
so that was
baseman,
nicely
Pete
done to beat the
Alonso.
odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Alonso
No, that
in the
missed.
box here, lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Other thing
One
in
ball,
this
one
part,
strike.
I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. On the inside corner for a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one
Ball.
missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's
We got a full
downstairs and
count.
outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not
Fastball
miss it.
forward. Take
And
your
ball
base.
4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of
Now
pitches and
batting,
ends up drawing the
third
walk.
baseman, Mark
Very gritty.
Vientos.
First and second, 1 out. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you
Zero
can get
balls,
one
one
by a
strike.
bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swings and misses, and there are two down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Missing inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that one off the outside edge. Two on, two outs. Right through there for a strike. On the corner for a strike. It's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Danny Young.
For New York. Number 81, Danny Young.
Here's the shortstop
Leading
at
off
the
for
plate,
Astros,
Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Edwin Diaz. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tying run at the plate.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The tying run at the plate. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one clips the corner.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Position
Center
perfectly.
fielder, Mauricio
Dubon up next for the Astros. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
On the ground to short, Lindor whips it across, inning over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros nothing. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
Sean
pitching
Dubin,
for the
and he has
Astros.
some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 66, Sean Dubin.
Francisco
Leading off for the
Alvarez
Mets.
up now for the
Catcher,
Mets.
Francisco Alvarez.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Luis Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. McCullers getting cranked up as well. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That to right. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And first offering is fouled off. And a curve is down and in. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. And now 1-2.
1-2 count.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching for
I
New
think
York.
closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in
39.
baseball, and we see a pretty
Edwin
high turnover
Diaz.
rate because of it. Every outing
Leading off
seems
for
to be
the
high
Astros,
pressure, this
left
one
fielder,
included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Alvarez,
Ball
the
outside.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Diaz, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. And another
2-0
ball.
the count.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff,
No,
everyone
that's out.
expects him to strike out hitters.
When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely, and when you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
And now it's filled up.
Count is full.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So a
your risk.
leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk,
Now
but
batting,
he wasn't
first
exactly
baseman,
trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard.
Walker.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just
Now
indecisive
batting,
in that at-bat.
catcher,
He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
He's 2 outs away. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. And it's fouled off. The Astros trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game
0-2.
these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Outside low. Now 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
Outside,
Nope,
and that
that's
is ball 4.
Runner taking base.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Very close off the
Now
outside
batting,
corner.
third
Could have easily been
baseman,
called a strike in that location.
So up
Paredes.
next, Isaac Paredes. And that one
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Coming around third is Alvarez. Relay throw.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. John Singleton, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Out to short. Lindor. In plenty of time to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edwin Diaz gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for New York.
A.J. Minter gets the
Number
ball now.
33.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So they're down to their final out. So next up for Houston,
batting,
Jeremy
the
Pena
shortstop,
trying to deliver the hero.
You just have to find a way to keep this game alive. This place will go nuts if you do.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just
That's
missed.
the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.